today it took the second half to go win the game. You know, we turned the ball over in the first half, which certainly not happy with that. I thought the defense held in there and forced them to kick field goals. But when we came out in the second half, I thought we dominated the game. You know, defensively, I don't know how many yards we gave up, but there was a lot of sacks, turnover for a touchdown. And then offensively, I thought we cranked it up too and did a great job winning the game. A total team effort. Again, we made play on special team with the block punt. We covered well, and I thought our guys were really excited about having to come from behind and win a game and dominate the second half.
How big was the first Brandon touchdown run, just to kind of break a play and get everything rolling? Yeah,
it was a great job of blocking the front, and he hit the hole, and we got a great block downfield from Seth Dawkins. Brandon looked real fast and decisive. It's really good to be able to come back after an error and a fumble in the first half and compete and have things happen for you. And, you know, he looked fast, he looked very decisive, and did a great job running the football.
So, Bobby, what did you guys say or do at halftime that kind of precipitated the complete turnaround in the game?
Yeah, really what I talked about at halftime to the team was we can't turn the ball over. We've got to protect the quarterback on offense better. And defensively, we can't let their quarterback take off and run. We got to be able to push the pocket and not give any escape lanes. And our defense certainly did that in the second half. And it was really just those three things and make sure that we competed hard.
Coach, we've had so many early games, noon games, and haven't had as many night games. Does that do anything to the psyche of a team?
No, you know, we like playing at night at home. It's a lot of fun. I thought our crowd was great and certainly helped us win the game.
Is that as well as Devontae's played this year?
Yeah, he had a big game. You know, we had a big game, and you know, I thought the entire defense did. Obviously, he had the sacks and he had a bunch of tackles. One of the things that really helps your defensive end get sacks is when you're pushing the pocket, and there was nowhere for him to escape. So I thought defensively, we pretty much dominated the second half.
Coach, it seems like you guys got off to a slow start. You had a drop, had the fumble. It really seems like if you guys have that trouble early, sometimes you get off to a slow start. How do you kind of rebound from that, or how do you try to keep from letting that snowball like that?
Yeah, you just got to keep working and keep believing in each other. You know, to fumble the opening play, you know, is something that we don't want to have happen. You know, they did a good job of stripping the ball. Then I thought we might get a touchdown on the next series, and we dropped a pass. It wasn't an easy catch, but we need to make that catch. We're very capable of making them, and we came back and made those type of plays in the second half. But, you know, you got to wear people out. That's how you win games. Is you're physical, you're fast, and you wear them down, and you beat the body, and then you win games.
Are you concerned, given that they had 38 minutes of possession time, that you were going to get worn out?
I wasn't worried about getting worn out because I think we're in very, very good condition. But in the first half, we didn't have the ball because we kept turning it over. In the second half, we didn't have the ball because we kept scoring quickly. So I'll take that.
How did Lamar react to that tough opening half? What did you see from him maybe at halftime, second half?
I think you saw his competitive spirit. You know, he was going to make sure he found a way for us to win the game. You know, one play that sticks out in my mind is when we ran the naked bootleg and they had both guys covered and he took off and ran. He easily could have stepped out of bounds, but he cut back and, you know, almost made a touchdown out of it. But just his teammates seeing that and how great a competitor he is fires everybody else up.
Wick's defensive front got in that backfield quite a bit, sacked them 5 times. Were they doing something different, or just?
Say that again.
Wick's defensive front were in the backfield quite a lot, got 5
Yeah, I mean, they're good at it. They've been doing it all year to everybody. They're very active. They're very quick. That is really why they have 6 wins. And you know, even when you put the Florida State game on, they were in their backfield all day too. So they're a very good defensive front.
Coach, I believe at one point, Lamar was about 5 of 16 completions, was a little bit erratic, but then he really kind of focused in. Is there anything that you say to him as, when he comes back to the sideline to kind of get him focused back, or how do you get him kind of reined in, or do you just let him just do his thing?
Oh, no, we're talking to him all the time. We're talking about reading and going through your progressions and being accurate with the football. And, one of the greatest things about Lamar is he's very, very coachable. He listens on the sideline. He goes out and does what you ask him to do. And, it's good for him to have a game like this where it wasn't just so easy. He had to go work and make the plays and play really well in the second half. It's only the 4th time this year that he's got to finish the entire game. So I think it's good.
Do you think your touchdown the last minute was something you had to do for the committee?
No, we just running the ball. So handed the ball off. Did you want us to take a knee? We're not going to take a knee in that situation. There's 2 minutes left. You hand the ball off and run the clock out. That's what you do.
At any point over the course of the game, does anybody bring up to you that all these other teams around you guys that you need to lose are losing?
No, I found out after the game that Clemson got beat and that Washington was behind. That's the only 2 things that I was told after the game.